on first down. He'll get this underneath to Michel. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards on the game's opening play. Just the first quarter of a tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days,
okay, give me that. Give me that.
Our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a long night.
Again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You foresee incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. And he'll
come on, man.
Midfield down to the 45. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. First down, New England. From the gun, they run with Michel. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Newton, that's to his running back, Sony Michel. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. From the gun, here's Newton. And that's complete to the
damn, nigga, you went right past the nigga.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 22-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Newton.
And
this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. Now a first carry for Brandon Bolden. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
First down, Patriots.
Now it's Bolden. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run out of the gun with Michel. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
3rd down.
out to his running back, Michel. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Tackling's obviously critical down near the goal line. That was great work there to make the hit behind the line and make sure he doesn't get any further. Did a really nice job wrapping up and not letting him loose.
Michel going to try again. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. But driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. And I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Now Newton on 3rd and goal.
Oh, why the...
At the 4. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Nick Folk for the point after. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots.
Makes the score Patriots 7, Browns 0.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They begin this drive with Chubb, and he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Back at the 21-yard line.
A run for Nick Chubb. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 13.
Throwing, Mayfield. And that is
This nigga got to come on,
passing
man.
game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. And this is going to be incomplete.
Oh, my God, man.
Veteran Devin McCourty got a hand in there to break that one up.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. Now a 1st down throw for Newton. And that'll be caught by the tight end, Keene. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. Now Michel. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
A pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. On second down, Michelle. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
From the gun on third down, Newton. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Devin Asiasi there to make the grab. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Patriots 14, Browns nothing.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's Mayfield. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Kareem Hunt, 57 yards. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And you're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
That'll be taken in by Demir Bird. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
New England.
First and 10, Newton to Michelle on the screen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Newton on first down. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete.
Damn.
Good effort there.
They tried to give you one down.
Third down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. A gain there of 21 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A toss play to Chubb. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one 28 yards on the ground. Nothing too fancy there, a simple toss left, but for whatever reason, the defense, they didn't seem ready for it.
Let me continue on with your thought right there, because after the play was over, I kept my eyes on the defenders. Watch them get off the ground, going back to the huddle, shaking their heads and kind of pointing to each other like, what just happened there? I think you were onto something.
They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Landry, the intended target. 3rd down here.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Mayfield off the play fake.
Oh, this is some bullshit.
Not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. From the gun, Mayfield. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone, possibly get a look.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Miles Garrett able to take him down. It's a loss of 3.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball gets super emotional. They come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. And the pressure gets to him again. Miles Garrett able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
3rd and long. It's Newton. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here.
The 25-yard line.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Mayfield. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Another Browns 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40.
Now Chubb. The corner, Stephon Gilmore on the stop. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Gilmore.
They run. Chubb. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
Browns 7.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Open man is Higgins. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
4th down.
Now Mayfield on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete.
That's good.
And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
3-yard line.
Mayfield completes it to Higgins. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
A gain of 5.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 16. 11 more yards yards there, and this methodical drive continues.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
Another Browns first down. 1st and goal at the...
They'll run with Chubb. And he takes this one in for a Browns score. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front. Offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
Good. That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line ready to go. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play on the catch and run covering 34 yards.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
On 1st down, it's Newton. He'll get this into the hands of Bird.
Oh, my
and
God.
he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the Patriots are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. Call it a gain of 9 there, and it puts them in better shape here for 2nd and goal. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look to grab a late lead. And they will run it with Michel. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now it's Newton. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Denson Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Tie game, 4th quarter. You're already in the red zone, well in field goal range. You can't throw a pick there.
And you know I want to give all the credit to the defenders, right? I mean, they made a play on the ball. But You set up the situation perfectly. You've already got the field goal in the bag. You got to make sure you take care of the football in that situation.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Play fake. Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however.
Oh my God, man, really?
And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Now Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Here's Bird to return. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Myles Garrett bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. That's to his running back, Sony Michel.
Newton's pass.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
On 4th down, Newton. And that is incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They, of course, tie game, would like to avoid overtime if they could.
And a lot of people would go ahead and play it safe here and get to overtime and try and win it there. But, you know, sitting up here in the booth,
take some gambles.
I say let's go for this thing, try and push it, and maybe catch the defense back on their heels a bit.
See if they do that. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Mayfield.
Oh my God.
Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And a big turnover there as his guys Jets will get the football back
at their own 14-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They'd like to avoid overtime here, so maybe they can work the sidelines, but then defensively,
this is not.
It's the old leverage game, and we usually talk about leverage at the line of scrimmage, right? Who's going to win with the low blocking and everything that goes along with that. But in this case, you're trying as a defender to leverage them towards the middle of the field, not let them get to the sidelines and try and tackle them in bounds in order to run the clock out.
Chess match here late. First carry now for Rex Burkhead. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally down at the 41-yard line. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Browns drive about to get started. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. On the carry, it's Chubb. There's a nice move. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Dante Hightower breaking through to take him down behind the line.
The 24-yard line.
The first throw in overtime for Mayfield now.
Oh my God, man.
Picked up by Jonathan Jones. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they